Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another Storytime video. Before we get into anything, as you know, press the like button, 4,000 likes, and I'll upload tomorrow. Drillski and the Billski, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get right into the story. No time to waste, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get poppin'. Everybody's got a little bit of a few crazy family members, you know? No one's family's normal. Y'all got that weird uncle, that crazy aunt, whatever it is. And my family's no exception, except my uncle is definitely way crazier than all of your guys's. My uncle is one of those people that, is convinced the government is actually going to come after him at some point and spends most days burying things in the backyard so that way when the government rapture eventually comes, he's going to be prepared and all of us are going to be really, really sad that we never listened to him. The only thing that's funny about this is instead of like a nuclear war or, you know, something that makes sense for the government to come through and seize all control, he's convinced that Alex Jones is right and that they're turning the frogs gay. This is not a joke. My uncle is the guy that definitely buys everything that Alex Jones has to say just because he feels like it's totally accurate. He's convinced that the government's turning the frogs gay, that there's chemtrails in the air, that 9/11 was an inside job. He's a crazy conspiracy theorist type of guy. I mean, last Thanksgiving, he sat me down on the couch for an hour and told me that if I was working for the Illuminati, that'd be okay. Because there's no way that anyone who has any YouTube presence or is actually, you know, somewhat has influence over people can be a real person. I have to be working with the government. The FBI is doing a deep fake on my YouTube channel because I'm convincing kids that, you know, apparently that making fun of things and telling stories is okay. I don't really know where he was going with that, but apparently he thinks I'm in the Illuminati and he wants to get me out. If I just come to him with my secrets, he promises that he can help me. And I was like, listen, Uncle Jim Bob McGeezak here. I'm definitely not in the Illuminati. If I was in the Illuminati, the most powerful group of people to ever exist, you really think I'd be out here begging Susan not to demonetize me? Come on. But he's convinced, man, that I'm actually in the Illuminati and that I'm housing all these dangerous secrets that I could tell him that would help him and Alex Jones bring down the Illuminati. My uncle's whack. Not to mention, he actually, and this is true, has tinfoil around his TV. Not around his head, but around his TV, because he feels like the radio waves that they send to the TV aren't bad, but the ones that come off the TV is what's bad. So he's wrapped his TV in tinfoil to try to make sure that nothing gets out and into his brain. Whew, I sure am glad, man. It's not like his brain's a little scrambled already. He's just so weird, dude. Not to mention, he's convinced the government is actually actively trying to ruin his life because he knows too much. He hasn't had a stable job in like 25 years, which is fine. You know, sometimes people get down on their luck, but my question is, why would the government that's running the world give a single shit about some random dude in the woods of Kentucky sitting there working on a meth lab? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know why the government would actively be after my uncle, but he's convinced the reason his life sucks isn't because of, you know, personal failures or drug addiction, but because the government is out to get him. And if the government wasn't out to get him, he'd be a millionaire. He had so many good ideas that the government stole from him. Because, you know, he's also convinced that he somehow invented the internet back in like 1974. Him and his friends in college talked about how cool it would be if you could connect everything with the web around the world, and the next thing you know, the internet was a thing. So he's the rightful inventor of the internet and how he's owed billions for all the work he's done, and the government stole it from him and they owe him. So, I mean, not to flex on you guys, but my uncle is, in fact, an Illuminati fighting internet inventor. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going to get a nice inheritance. So, if you guys ever feel down on yourself, just remember that my uncle invented the internet and didn't get a dime for it. But outside of just thinking the government's out to get him and that he invented the internet, he's also a big fan of football. Because apparently, you know, that's just, when you're a conspiracy theorist, you gotta love football. And he sits there and screams at the TV and is constantly telling the players what they should have done in the situation. I'm like, look, dude, you're an overweight, like 55-year-old man. What are you doing coaching athletes in the prime of their life? And he's convinced. He's like, oh, if I was out there on this field, I could make plays happen. I could make plays happen. I'm like, dude, listen, no, you could not. You definitely could not get out on an NFL field and compete with athletes that are paid millions of dollars and work out for 15 hours a day. I'm sorry. And he's convinced, nah, man, I'm telling you, it's all about your mindset. If you have the right mindset, anything is possible. I'm like, yeah, if you have the right mindset, then why is the government still holding you down, huh? Huh, mister? He's also really racist, but I'm not going to tell any stories about that because I'm really not trying to get demonetized. He's just not a good guy. Entertaining, though. Definitely entertaining. Something about crazy people rambling is definitely one of the most fun things to listen to. So, yeah, you know, my uncle is definitely a crazy guy. I have a lot of stories about him, but as you guys know, I usually put out a video asking if you guys are interested in hearing about my cousin's or my uncle's crazy antics. So if you guys want to hear more about my crazy uncle and all the crazy things he's done, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know if you want to hear some specific things. Just to give you an idea, he tried to convince my grandma to invest her life savings in a company that would, and I quote, guarantee the overthrowment of the U.S. government. He's just a meme and a half. So if you guys are interested, be sure to comment down below. On that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video, all that good stuff. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.